Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zurcher. We're doing lesson number 11, Shape J. So go ahead and gather your materials that you need for Shape J and let's stitch this shape together. And then I have my Boya rose and my 3 picot leaves with my French knots in between. And I'm doing my Oriental linen. This is wart frog. I'm calling this a variation on the seed stitch because, like a seed stitch, I'm just coming up, but instead of when I go down, pulling the thread so that it's flat against the fabric, I'm leaving a little loop, tiny little loop. And I'm just doing this somewhat randomly, more like a little cluster of them. I'm thinking sort of like moss on a rock, or just some very low grass. I may have it come out a little bit here, and then that's probably going to be it. Just come along here. I think that'll be it. And I'm going to add some other things in here, but for this, that's good. All right, so this is my shepherd's silk razzleberry, and I did my bouillon cluster here. And then I went in with my Aurora olive branch, and I'm doing little loops, the variation on the seed stitch, along with some 3-wrap French knots. And I'm going to come in now with other colors. I'm going to use my camouflage silk and pearl, and I'll use my wart frog Oriental linen, and I'll use my Silken Colors Golden Pines, just to add a little green here of different textures. And I'm going to do a bouillon knot needle for my camouflage silk and pearl, and I'm just going to come in here and do more of the same. So little loops with a couple of French knots. Pretty random. So I'm just switching it up. I'm alternating between Oriental Linen, Aurora, Silken Pearl, and my Silken Colors, and I'm just kind of randomly doing that variation on the seed stitch, which I'm calling a seed stitch loop. And every now and then I'm doing a 3-wrap French knot. But it's pretty random. I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm just going to add my Silken Colors. This is the 6-ply Silken Colors. And then, like with the others, every now and then I'm just doing a 3-wrap French knot. The lavenders, and I'm just doing some 3-wrap French knots in among the moss. I'm doing the same as I did with the lavenders, but with the Irish blues. Just going to come in here, kind of randomly do some 3-wrap French knots. So I'm just doing my little pink Silken Pearl now. Pretty random. This is my mermaid shimmer. I'm going to do the same. I'm not really spending too much time thinking about this. I'm just kind of going wherever I see an opening. Every now and then I'm pulling back to get a sort of better view of the whole thing, to see if the colors are behaving nicely with each other. Nobody's fighting. That's what we're sort of hoping for. Alright, this is my Aurora Old Lace, and I'm just going to do some, again, pretty random 3 French knots along with my seed loops. We've finished shape J and we're ready to move on to shape K. Until next time, here's to stitching together.